Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today VSEE Health Inc. just filed an 8K revealing their 2026 annual meeting plans, and I am seeing a critical deadline that matters. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is setting the stage for their shareholder meeting. And a key date for investors to know is fast approaching. So VSEE Health Inc. has officially set the 25th of August as the date for their 2026 annual meeting of stockholders. This is where shareholders get to vote on important company matters. To make sure everyone who should be involved can participate, they've also declared the 6th of July as the record date. This means if you own stock on that day, you'll be eligible to get notice and cast your vote. Now, what is really important for anyone looking to influence decisions at this meeting are the deadlines for proposals. If you want your proposal to be considered for inclusion in the company's official voting materials, known as Proxy materials, you need to get your notice to VSEE Health Inc. by the close of business on the 17th of July. This is not just about getting your proposal in the mailer, it is also crucial for making sure your vote counts on other matters. The 17th of July deadline is also what they're using to figure out if any stockholder proposal is timely for them to consider when they are making their own proxy decisions. Think of it this way, the company needs enough time to print and send out all the official documents before the meeting. The 17th of July date is their cutoff to make sure they can do that properly. And it is not just for proposals if you want to nominate your own directors, not the ones the company is putting forward, you also have to give them notice by the 17th of July. This notice needs to include all the specific information required by Rule 14 and Negative 19 of the Exchange Act. So, to wrap this part up, the key takeaway is that the 17th of July is your absolute last chance to get any proposals or director nominations submitted if you want them to be officially considered for the 25th of August annual meeting. All submissions need to go to the Secretary and Chief Financial Officer at their principal executive offices in Boca Raton, Florida. Looking at the broader context for VSEE, it is worth noting that their common stock trades under the ticker VSEE on the Nasdaq. They also have warrants trading under VSEW, which give holders the right to buy a share of common stock for $11.5. Interestingly, VSEE Health Inc. is identifying itself as an emerging growth company. This means they have certain regulatory flexibility, particularly regarding financial reporting standards. Now, regarding the specifics of shareholder director nominations, the company is pointing us to another section of this report for more details. This filing is essentially an announcement about setting the date for their annual meeting and the record date, along with the critical deadlines for shareholder input. There are no immediate financial results or big operational changes being disclosed here, but the meeting itself is a crucial event for any shareholder. The company stated they will share more details about the meeting's time, location, and what will be voted on in their official proxy statement. So while this 8K doesn't dive deep into financials, it sets critical timelines for shareholder engagement. The most important date to remember from this filing is the 17th of July for any proposals or nominations. Looking at VSEE Health Inc. from a broader perspective, recent headlines show some challenges. There was a notice of debt default attached to a share registration, and the stock has faced delisting concerns in the past. Currently, the stock price is quite low, trading around $0.06. The company is signing off on this report with Eligibility as Chief Executive Officer, dated the 10th of July. This filing is about process and timing for their shareholder meeting. My take on this filing is that it is primarily procedural, setting deadlines for shareholder participation. The real story for VSEE Health Inc. is likely to be found in future filings, especially concerning their financial health and their ability to address those debt default notices and delisting concerns that we've seen in the news. The risk I am watching is whether the company can meet its financial obligations and if shareholders will be able to affect any positive change at the upcoming meeting. What I am actually looking for is clarity on their financial stability and a clear path forward beyond these immediate concerns. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. Like, comment, subscribe, and join our Discord community linked in the description.